Not
Yeah.
only is God one, but there is nothing else that
Yes.
exists except God.
Do you mean you're God in a way?
No, like me, I'm
Okay,
I'm a
sure.
creation. But
So what do you
as
mean
a,
by it?
there's nothing else for there to be except God. But so
But
there's
you're kind of, yeah.
contradiction.
So yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah,
What else could there be?
it can be creation of God. So you can have God and the creation of God.
There's God plus something else, which would create, for me, kind of a contradiction, because what contains both?
What do you mean by contains?
If I'm to believe that there's God and then there's creation over here, then I've kind of created this kind of gap.
Yes, there is actually. Yeah. And in fact, we believe in this idea. Yeah, there's. I don't think there's a need to justify it, because if you don't justify it, then nothing exists except God. There's nothing in exist. Basically, we are not. If you say our body and our soul is God, then it's God talking to God right now. Basically, there's nothing except God, and that wouldn't make any sense. Why? Because God has attributes. One of his attributes, for example, is that he's the creator. He creates. And when you create something, that thing is other than yourself. You created something else. It's not you. You don't create yourself. So God creates everything in existence, everything in the world, everything in the universe. And these things then depend on God. God is the independent that doesn't depend on anything. They depend on him. So what makes God different from us is that we need God. God doesn't need anything or anyone. But we need him because we're something different. That without God, we wouldn't exist. So he can sustain us. He can allow us to exist, but we are not God ourselves. So we believe in Islam, Allah is above everything. He's above all the creation. Yeah, he's above all the creation. And under the creator, there's everything. There's the heavens and earth and the stars and galaxies and humans, and all of these are creations of God. And Allah is a creator, so he creates things we don't even know. We just, this is what we know, right? What I'm telling you is what we know. But God creates and creates and creates. So since Allah creates and creates and creates, we are not God ourselves. The body and the soul are things which are created. They have a starting point and an end point. God is eternal. So the more we talk about the attributes of God, we understand the distinction between a creation and a creator. Creator has these maximally perfect attributes. All-knowing, all-powerful, no beginning, no end, all of these things. You look at the creation, is deficient beings that are created, that are dependent on the existence of the creator. So without the creator, they wouldn't exist. They're only allowed to exist because the creator allows them to exist, and they are deficient.